Sir, may I come in?
Please come in.
Come.
Abhimanyu Malik.
Very good evening, sirs.
Please take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Briefly introduce yourself, Abhimanyu.
Sir, my name is Abhimanyu Malik. I'm born and brought up in Sonipat, Haryana. I've done my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from YMCA University of Science and Technology, Faridabad. I have done my MA in Political Science from IGNOU. Since December 2016, I've been working with NABARD, and currently I'm posted as Assistant General Manager, Officer in Charge of the NABARD Rohtak Cluster Office. As part of the UPSC Civil Services 2022, I've been allocated DANEX, and so my hobbies include playing shooting volleyball, singing, and playing table tennis.
All right, great. Sir.
You are from Sonipat.
Yes, sir.
So Sonipat is famous for what thing?
Sir, Sonipat is well known for its education, both the schooling and the higher education.
Which are the good schools there?
Sir, if we talk about during the 90s, the Hindu school, the Chotu Ram school, and the Shambhu Dayal were very good, and a lot of people used to come there from different parts.
Now you have a number of universities.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Other than that, there was a famous Battle of Sonipat.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of that?
Sir, it happened in 1709.
Okay.
If from what I could recall at the moment.
Yeah, it's right.
And sir, it was fought between the Mughal forces
And?
Banda Bahadur.
Okay. And who were with Banda Bahadur other than the Sikh people?
So the local population was.
That's were there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then who was the emperor at that time? Mughal emperor.
Sir, it was Bahadur Shah.
Not the Zafar.
Not the Zafar, sir.
Okay. So, NABARD, you have a scheme of agriculture clinics and other things for graduates.
Yes, sir.
Agriculture graduates. Why is not showing on field? No results are being shown. What is your opinion on this?
Sir, the scheme is the Agri Clinic and the Agri Business Center. And sir, as far as the issues with the scheme is concerned, that the Agri graduate has to undertake a 2 months compulsory training in one of the nodal training institutions of Manage. Now, sir, one problem that I have realized during my stint in Haryana was that there is no nodal training institution currently present in Haryana. So those agri graduates have to go to UP and other states to undertake that training. So somewhere, sir, maybe some kind of a digital mode training could be provided in that regard.
You have Haryana Agriculture University, AIR, very famous, and you have extension department there. Can't they provide training?
Sir, they certainly can, but as far as the Ministry of Agriculture's guidelines, only the nodal training institutes that have accredited from the Manage Hyderabad, they can only provide the training. So somewhere, sir, some kind of a tweaking of the scheme in this regard would help it going.
So ICR doesn't give, they give grant to Hisar University, they don't provide the same certificate to them. They can give it anyway. So there was a Kisan agitation. What was the role of Haryana in that? Haryana Kisans.
Sir, during 2021-22?
Recently.
Sir, recently the Haryana farmers, now they have steered away from the protest, most of them, although some of the unions have, they are up for supporting the Punjab farmers, but they are few in numbers, sir. But largely the Haryana farmers are not currently part of the protest.
Okay, they are beneficiary of this minimum support price scheme. So why they didn't participate? What do you think is the main reason?
Sir, One reason is that even in the last protests, so initially only the Punjab farmers were up for it. So basically, sir, it's more of the unions concerned, because the union that is spearheading the movement in Punjab, that is not active in Haryana, and the unions in Haryana have not, apart from the tacit support, they are not coming.
So you think that the demand of these people, whatever they are demanding, is not correct or genuine?
Sir, as any citizen of the country, it is the very right of every person to demand whatever they believe is their legitimate due. Now, even when many of their demands may not be logical that way, still they have the right to do this. Sir, but I see the larger picture into this is that there is some kind of an agrarian distress prevalent. So maybe the means to achieve it is not that logical, but definitely, sir, there are requirements that something needs to be done in our agriculture domain.
Okay, thank you.
Abhimanyu,
Yes, sir.
so you come from Haryana.
Yes, sir.
So what are the three strengths of Haryana, you would think?
Sir, first strength is the robust agricultural production that Haryana has.
What is agricultural growth of Haryana?
Sir, it is hovering around 4 to 5% currently. Although, sir, there are fluctuations. Last time it was even better, some 6 to 7% as per the latest economic survey. But, sir, as far as the long-term growth, it is around 5%.
Okay. What else? One is robust agriculture.
Sir, second is the infrastructure. Now, Haryana, as far as back in the 1970s, provided 100% electrification and also 100% Pakka road infrastructure to every village. So, the infrastructure has its multiplier effect. So, I believe this is the second strength Haryana has. Third, I believe, sir, the proximity to Delhi. So this is one thing that provides a lot of heft to Haryana, in the sense that the markets for various products, be it industrial, be it agriculture, it is readily available. Second, sir, the satellite towns that are being built up in the vicinity of Delhi, that have provided a lot of growth in industrial and the services sector to Haryana. For example, sir, Gurugram and Faridabad have developed because of it.
Abhimanyu, you tell me one thing. These are the major towns which you have mentioned, Gurgaon and Faridabad. Another area near Delhi is Mewat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mewat is known for, big cyber crimes these days, hacking of. What is the reason why earlier it used to be Jharkhand, now Mewat has come up.
Now drugs also.
Drugs also, so many problems. Nearby Delhi, Gurgaon is closer by. Despite that, the youth of the Mewat region is indulging in these activities. What do you think? Has Haryana government failed to use their potential in a right way?
Sir, one of the major problems that NU suffers from is the historical backwardness. And it is a kind of, it's a bystander if we talk about in terms of various socio-economic domains as far as Haryana. So that lag is so high that despite the best efforts of the government, it is going to take some time for it to come at par with other districts. Again, sir, the part of the cybercrime issue is concerned. It is more symptomatic of the large-scale unemployment and lack of economic opportunities that are prevalent in Mewat. Now, because of the backwardness and also the supporting infrastructure wasn't there, so many of the firms, they have not established their bases in.
You tell me one thing, the young people of Mewat, they are techno-savvy, one thing, that's why they are able to do it. And secondly, they are smart enough that they are able to do this crime over the educated elite. The people against whom these crimes are committed are well-to-do in the society. So are they so equipped, well equipped, that they can do these things and scot-free?
Sir, I would not say that they are going scot-free, because there is a crackdown of the government. Now, there's a lot of the cyber cells have seized a lot of operations of these illegal cybercrime networks. But then again, sir, I believe lot more has to be done. The government is trying, but even the criminals are becoming more smarter with their wherewithals.
Okay, you are working in ABART for last 8 years almost. Yes. Now you are Danix, you have been selected. Yes. But you have not joined so far. Yes. Have you joined?
Sir, I'll be joining on 26th of March.
So you.
when is your interview?
Sir, 8th of April.
Oh, अच्छा, ठीक है.
So NABARD normally do refinancing of state cooperative banks. Yes. For financing the farmers. What is the status of Haryana cooperative bank structure? What is they are doing well or they are not coming forward? Because we see not much activity in these cooperative banks.
Sir, if we talk about Haryana state, now the 97 to 98% of the portfolios of the cooperative banks is mainly concentrated in the short-term credit of in the rural areas. Now there is there's lack of diversification of loan portfolio, especially in the allied activities or the MSME financing. Then, sir, the second issue that is being faced in Haryana is the huge imbalances that are being formed vis-a-vis the PACs and the cooperative banks. So, PACs basically, sir, they are sitting on a huge NPA and they owe more to the district central cooperative banks than what is their current asset on the ground. So, there is an imbalance of almost 6,100 crore. So, we require a kind of support mechanism for these banks to function well in the long term.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Abhimanyu, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So we met before?
Yes, sir. Good recall.
This year or last year?
Sir, I think last year.
Last year. Okay. So what was your last year score?
Sir, 193.
Very good. So let me ask you some questions related to political science. We have single party ruling with clear majority.
Yes.
So the election, keeping in view of the further elections and the results and everything. So how do you ensure that Parliament performs its role in democracy without getting much influenced or dominated by the cabinet system?
Sir, Parliament is the body that basically exudes the democratic will of the people. Now, that is true that if a single party is having a vast majority, so maybe it would be easier for them to pass the laws they want and with less opposition as far as the numbers are concerned. But again, sir, even with lesser opposition members, the detailed discussion and informed debates can definitely take place, and that is one major role of the Parliament. So, in that sense, I do not see, sir, that any super majority, because we have had super majorities in the Parliament even in the past, even bigger majorities, and still the level of debating and discussion were very good. So, I believe, sir, that with good conventions, Parliament can certainly play its role effectively.
Okay. So in some of the states, there has been issues of or criticism against institutions like ED or CBI. So how do you look at it? Do you see any misuse or how is it?
Sir, I believe the ED and the CBI and all the central agencies, they are functioning well within their guidelines and legal domains. So it is well within their rights to undertake investigations. Although, sir, there have been certain accusations from certain political parties that they are functioning in a more biased manner. So, for that, I believe, sir, some more transparency may be ensured, and wherever there are legal loopholes, like, sir, if we talk about, we still do not have a legal backing for CBI. So, maybe these kind of things, if can be provided for, that can make the institutions more robust. Otherwise, I still do not believe that there is any kind of misuse of such institutions.
Okay. And how about this cooperative federalism and double engine sarkar? Are they conflicting or cooperative or complementing each other? How do you look at it?
Sir, I believe that with the overarching framework of cooperative federalism, I do not see there is any dichotomy between the two. Even with the opposition ruled states, if good kind of discussion or the working in tandem mechanisms can be developed with the center, I believe, sir, every state in the central government can function as a double engine.
If that is the case, why double engine has become a main campaign slogan?
Sir, it is in the nature of politics to take certain tougher stands or maybe for the political mobilization purposes. But I believe, sir, the roots of cooperative federalism, because that works in an entirely different domain. There are many structures which work day in and day out for ensuring that the state and center work in good coordination.
One last question. So, how do you think this digital infrastructure is being developed or is made ready for the future?
Sir, if we believe that in all the domains now,
Keeping in view that we should reduce our hardware servers dependence from the other countries.
yes, sir. At present, we need to create the data centers at a localized level and not just having our own data in our borders. We should be trying working on models like data embassies to be set up in the country where different countries should store their data. So we can be a hard drive to the world in that regard, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu and Sonipat and Haryana in general, the Mahabharat connection.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, who was Abhimanyu's son in the Mahabharat?
Sir, he was Parikshit.
Parikshit. And with Parikshit, after Parikshit, the Vansh came to an end, it is said. Is it?
Sir, Parikshit was followed by Janamejay.
Janmejay and go on.
Sir, rest I'm unable.
Chalo koi nahi. Sonipat, and there are 5 villages of which Sonipat was one.
Yes, sir.
So what was the name of the 5 villages which Krishna Bhagwan asked for?
Sir, one was Sonprasth, which is Swarnprasth. One was Panprasth, present day Panipat. One was Tilprasth.
Tilprasth, yeah.
One was Indraprasth.
Indraprasth and
sir,
Vyaghraprasth.
Vyagraprasth, sir, which is current day Bagpat.
Bagpat, very good. There is a term called soap opera. You know, all these TV serials used to be called soap operas. Why were they called soap?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Pata kar lijiyega.
Sure.
The first such series, as it happened in 40s and 50s, were sponsored by soap companies. That's the only reason. Uska aur koi ताल्लुक नहीं है soap से. Okay? Why is a yellow journalism called yellow journalism?
Sorry, sir, I have not come across this term.
Yellow journalism,
Sorry, sir.
scurrilous, often, mostly, always scurrilous and insulting and scandalous, yellow rag, yellow journalism. Please read upon this.
I'll read upon this, sir.
Okay, they were cheap and blackmailing kind of newspapers which were taken out by people, and their whole purpose was to spread it among lots of people and spoil somebody's good name, good reputation. So the roughest paper available was yellow kind of paper, not good paper, hence yellow journalism. Okay, anyway, मुझे आप 1 मिनट में, 1 मिनट से ज़्यादा नहीं लेना, 1 मिनट में I want to see your powers of summarization of the Baloch problem.
Sir, Balochistan as a province is the biggest province of Pakistan. And since the very independence itself, sir, when India and Pakistan got independent, there is a problem of insurgency happening in
At that time, Balochistan was not annexed by Pakistan. It was an independent country to begin with. Anyway, carry on.
Yes, sir. So they always have preferred independence from Pakistan, and many of the groups are active in the region. And sir, one of the major in the recent times, there have been reports that a lot of people have been abducted, and also there are killings of many Baloch activists by the Pakistan army that is taking place.
Okay, so there are army excesses and there is a fight for independence going on. What else? You've said nothing about Baloch's mineral wealth. Why does Pakistan want to continue? What is the approximate area of Balochistan which constitutes Pakistan today?
Sir, the major Balochistan happens to provide the water access, the sea access to Pakistan, and it also houses Quetta, which happens to be the kind of birthplace for the nuclear bomb in Pakistan. And also it has a lot of mineral resources. And then again, sir, it has the Gwadar port, which is of strategic significance, not just to Pakistan, but also China.
Why did the Honorable Prime Minister mention Balochistan in his first Independence Day address, 15th August 2014?
Sir, basically it's a retaliation to the Pakistan's policy that they have highlighted the internal issues of India. Now, it is very much within our rights to highlight similar issues.
All right, point taken. However, learn how to compress. You have already exceeded almost 2 minutes.
Sure.
My interjection was only 6 seconds. You see, first thing to know is Balochistan was not a part of Pakistan. It was annexed later. And therefore, this entire thing. Anyway, the interview is over. All the best. Thanks. Carry on.
Okay.
All the best, Abhimanyu.
Okay. You're doing well.
Yeah.
Keep it. Thank you, sir.